All right, I am joined by Alexis Graham, class of 2018. Alexis, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
You now have won for person I've talked to from the farthest away. So that's exciting. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And you're in San Diego, right?
Currently, I am in San Diego, yes.
Cool. So that beats out my Salt Lake City, Utah one from a few weeks ago. Exciting. All right, so you're from Ainer. Why'd you decide on early college?
Um, so I decided on early college. It was more of my parents' decision, I will not lie to you. Um, but when I found out about the opportunity, I felt like it was a really good step forward for me to better myself in my education. And I was blessed enough to be able to qualify. Um, so taking that step forward and really as a young person thinking ahead, I thought it was a really, really good choice. And I'm one of the better choices, I think.
Well, we are thankful that you said yes. Obviously, you're a great trailblazer through and through, academically excelled, all of that. Uh, what advice do you give that kid in Aner today who's kind of like, I don't know, should I really do this? I mean, the bus trip's kind of long.
Um, Something that's really helped me, I think about this a lot because where I am now, I always think about like 13-year-old me. If she could see where I am today, I think she'd be freaking out. Um, so even though you're not sure, taking one step in any direction can help you figure out like what you really need to do. And if you need to take a step back, that's also okay. Doing it scared is better than not doing anything at all.
Doing it scared is better than not doing it at all. I love that. It's good. I'll write that one down. Uh, And it ends up being really true, right? I mean, so many people get paralyzed by fear that they either don't make the decision or they're second guessing themselves forever, and nothing happens either way. Just pick something and go with it. All right. So when you were at Tech, what was your major? Were you an associate of arts person?
Um, when like at early college or when I went to
Mhm.
Coastal?
When you were at early
Yeah,
college?
I was associates of arts.
Okay. And you graduated with that before your high school diploma.
Yes,
What's
sir.
that like? I mean, so many people can't wrap their head around that idea. What's it like to be a college grad before a high school?
A bit of a flex. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. I think a lot of the time it's just nice to get that out of the way. It's a lot more relieving. Um, because like when I was thinking about it, I was like, this is so much easier because like now when I go into my 4 years, it's not really gonna be 4 years. I'm ahead of the game. So being ahead of the eight ball like is really refreshing. It's nice.
All right, so you decided to go to Coastal from there. So you made it all the way across the street.
Yep.
What'd you major in over at Coastal?
I did entrepreneurial management and I minored in international business.
All right, so I am sure that right now you are doing exactly that, right?
Oh, I mean, definitely the international part, but I'm not really in the business side of anything at the moment.
You never know. You never know who you'll meet or where opportunities will present themselves. All right, so the question that I've been dying to know is this. How does someone from Aner, and I love Aner, how does someone from Aner end up in San Diego?
Well, after I graduated from Coastal Carolina, I moved down to Florida. I had a few friends living there at the time, and one of my friends was working on a boat. And he kind of got me into where I am now, which is in the industry I am now, which is yachting. So I spent about 2 years there, kind of getting used to being on the water, used to boating. Um, I was able to get a lot of my certifications out of the way to get on another boat, and then I got flown out to the Bahamas to join a program, and I was with them for a year. And then after I finished my time with that boat, I got flown out to Alaska to join an exploration yacht. And so I've been on this boat now almost 2 years.
Wow.
So it's more of I made a scary call moving because I didn't really like I had a few friends, but I didn't really know anyone. And this industry was brand new to me. Like it really blew my mind. Because I mean, in Aner, like you don't really think about it. Like you watch it on TV. It's gotten big on TV now, but you're never like, oh, I can do that.
Right.
Yeah. So
Finally surprised.
yeah, my parents. I always tell them they're like, "Where are you at now?" They always ask me that when I'm on the phone call with them. They're like, "Where are you at now?" And most of the time, I'm like in a different spot. I've the boat that I am on now, we've been from Alaska all the way down to Panama. So it's pretty awesome.
I bet.
Yeah.
I'm borderline jealous.
Yeah.
All right. So, how does the yachting thing work?
So, um, for yachting, to get into the industry, you kind of have to have just a little bit of experience working on boats. So, like, I mean, at Myrtle Beach, I think about, I know that they have like a sailing club at Coastal, but anything boat related, you kind of have to have some experience. And then moving forward, you have to get what is called your basic safety. So this is just like a 1 week course going over fire safety, making sure that you can swim, drills on the life rafts, basically just like an all encompassing, if anything happens while you're underway, you know what to do. And then once that's out of the way, most boats don't really require anything else for what we call greenies, so people new to the industry. Um, you can do day work on a lot of boats. I didn't know this until I moved to Florida, but Florida is the yachting capital of the world.
Wow.
So hopping on different boats to help out, kind of getting your foot in the door, so to speak, super helpful. I was thankful enough to know someone in the industry, and they kind of pushed me forward, kind of recommended me. Networking is huge in this industry, just like any other business. So I will say that was really helpful getting uh, trained, so to speak, at Coastal. But yeah, so right now, actually, I am taking my 100-ton captain's course. So that's just